What's up?
Distraction 101.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel.
Karibu tena.
Hi, I'm Nessie. This is my husband.
Alvin Lee.
If you're new here,
Yeah.
maybe you should subscribe. I think you should. Yeah.
You should subscribe.
If you're a regular, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
What are you doing?
Anyway, today we're just thinking about what to talk about, and we're just like,
Boom.
there's so many people in toxic relationships.
Yeah.
Like we're seeing so many breakups and like dramatic breakups. And it's like guys are like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to wonder, did you not see the signs? Like what could have been a problem? Yeah, so we're just going to like share with you guys some of the things we think are toxic for your relationship, and some things you should look out for, like the basics. We're going to start with number one. If you guys do not agree on your religion, if you're not in the same wavelength as having spiritually, if you don't have the same foundation, the same rule book, the same constitution, there's going to be a problem.
The same spiritual guidance.
Yes.
That
There's going to be a problem. Yes. We're not saying that you leave your Muslim boyfriend if you're Christian, or leave your but as long as you're in different worlds, it's not gonna happen. It's like dating an alien. No offense, but if he's an atheist and I am a staunch believer, you're equally yoked. That's like done. And if I don't believe, if say we are both Christians and I don't believe in his denomination, let me say, we're going to have a problem. Like that's such a foundational point.
Let me pick your brain on this. In the book of First Corinthians, Paul was saying, if a man is married to an unbeliever, through the marriage she is cleansed.
That only happens if you are both non-believers, you got married, and then he became a believer, then he's your covering. Not you just went there, we are both non-believers, you're getting married. First of all, if you're going to get married by a proper pastor, he would let you know that you're going to be unequally yoked. But if you decide to do it anyway, that's an uphill task that you've given yourself.
It's true. And I have been in that situation. I have a friend who has also been in that situation, just dating, not even being married. And when you don't agree on religion, man, you see, people always say that let's wait till that time comes when you have to talk to about it.
You get there.
My friend,
you cross it right now.
That bridge is going to collapse. It's going to collapse because once you guys can't agree on religion, like me, I remember conversations of, okay, when the children come, where will they go to? That already is a disadvantage. Exactly. And your family has to be one. Your family has to be one.
Move as a unit.
Yeah, even if it's Catholic and Protestant. I know there are many marriages that are still strong with different denominations. I don't know how you guys do it, but we're just saying to reduce the risk of it being toxic or having some tension in there, try to be in the same spiritual wavelength.
You just save yourself all the hassle.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to say. We're not saying it won't work.
It has a very small chance of working.
The point is the risk. We're reducing the risk.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The fact.
It's okay.
What's happening today? Yes, so the second thing is
the fear to leave that relationship.
Like
when you feel like you fear what people are going to say. You know,
people are going to judge you,
and that mainly happens to ladies.
They will.
Yeah.
They will judge you whether you stay or you leave.
You can't. Human nature.
Yeah, you can't
judge,
base your decisions
on other people. That's the problem.
Ability to judge, because it will happen. If you're single, they will judge you. If you're married, they will judge you. If you even die tomorrow, they'll judge you. So that is a standard. It's constant.
Yeah. But
if you're going to be in a relationship because of people's thoughts,
That's what I was going to say. Don't allow other people's opinions to control your life, because then you'll be a slave. of their opinions, and before you know it, you're in the gutter.
Yeah, so the third one is fear of being lonely.
Yeah.
Being single is not a curse. You're not ugly, you're not like doomed to death or anything like that. Being single is a season. If you want to get married and you pray about it, God will just take you through the season. There are things you need to learn about. Maybe you didn't grow up with in a loving home or anything, so you don't even know how to be a husband or a wife or anything. So God will take you through that single. So that you meet people who've been brought up in certain things. You know, God orchestrates everything for your favor. It will work for you. So if you're single and you feel like you're lonely, I don't know, you just need to get real friends.
It's very true, because I will speak from experience. When I was single, what I loved about being single is I was able to get to know myself and be self-aware, so that by the time another person comes and tries to change me in a way that my spirit doesn't go with, I am self-aware and I'm not gullible. The same thing with her when she, can I tease you and say, finally decided to stay single for a while before she met.
I was
Mr.
what? I was never single. I was like, I was a hot cake. I finished this one. I'm like, yeah, bye. Next, not that I was like sleeping with all of them, but I would always know that you're just not the one. So I'd even date you for like 2 weeks and be like, yeah, no, no. So I was in a relationship every day. It's like, so how's your boyfriend? I'm like, which one? Because there are quite a number. I had options. Like, I kept my options open. That's the other thing about being single. You have the freedom to do that. Don't go fornicating with everyone, but you have the freedom of like meeting different people and just experiencing differently and learning what you can tolerate and what you can't. That's what you should be doing in this lonely phase. It's not lonely. It's a season of singlehood where God wants to teach you something, so just be open to
yourself,
it. And don't be so desperate that anyone who comes, this could be the one. No. Be very, like, put your feelings away from it for a minute. Put away the to love and everything and sex and all that. Look at them objectively and be like, can this person provide? Can this person speak to me in an emotional way that, you know, makes me feel good? Can this person do 1, 2, 3, 4, 10?
Make
you have
you
your
feel
own
safe
needs.
and all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. And also another thing I want to tease all of you on is what is being single. Hey guys, let me tell you something. It's the truth. The world will tell you otherwise, but it's the truth. If you're cohabiting, you're still single.
Yes.
If you're engaged, you're still single.
Yes.
That's the thing. Because it's single or marriage. Or
married. Or married. Period. You don't see a government document asking you, are you single or in a relationship or it's complicated or you are dating. No, they ask you single, married, divorced or widowed.
And also I can bring this fact in. If I've just engaged her and then some dude hits on her, that dude can challenge her by saying, well, he hasn't paid your bride price yet, so he still has the chance
in fact,
to steal her.
He's doing his due diligence.
Yes,
he
can
hit on you for life as long as you're still engaged. Yeah. And a homie can take you any day.
Any day. So
and homies, if they're just engaged, don't be fearful. You have a chance.
Yeah.
But if they're married,
until bride price is paid. Bride price, it's in the Bible. It's something that both the law and exactly and our tradition also. Bride price is a very, very important
it's
thing.
What seals the deal. Other than the sex, but it's what seals the deal in the eyes of the community. Bride price was paid. These guys are married, off limits. But as long as they are still dating and engaged, shoot your shot, fam. Shoot it.
Still single.
Let me encourage those people out there who you think you've lost the girl. You haven't lost her until the bride price is
You're going to break up relationship.
No, I'm just giving people consolation. If they're just dating, slide in those DMs, fam. Slide. Challenge them. Let them know that if like I slide in your DM, you need to be able to be like, yo, can I chase away girls when I'm married? So it's also testing those people's relationship, making sure they are ready for each other. See? Everyone.
You're not supposed to make sure people are ready for the relationship.
Everyone wins.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the third point.
The fourth one
fourth
is
point.
the used to being. If you're used to being with that person, and you know very well that you're not feeling this relationship, but you're hanging in there because you're just used to being around that person, you're not just going to be wounded in the long run. Yeah. Like, try to. It brings us to that point of individuality. Like.
Yeah, you lose yourself in that person,
exactly,
in that relationship.
Exactly.
So you are just known as ule dem wanani, ule chali wanani. Like you
and you're always like the puppy of that person.
Yeah, everywhere they go,
clinging.
We are going. You know? Us guys, us people, we the guys. Like
it's
you
good,
need to
but
have
again, if it's in a toxic relationship,
no. If he's covering your shine, like he's not letting you bloom and grow and do your thing.
Why is it always if he?
If she's making you, suppressing you, you can't do certain things.
Yeah, you don't feel like you can't make your own decisions. You know.
Exactly.
Like
that's toxic.
It's a toxic one. Like if you find yourself really suppressed, or you're really killing many of your principles to just
please that person.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Number 5. Waiting for your partner to change. Are we not victims? Women are usually like, oh, maybe this was the last time you've been punched for the last 1 year.
Oh yes, cheated in you forever.
He's been cheating on you. You even have receipts. WhatsApp people have even sent you. People have sent you pictures. Exactly. Yeah. People have told you. You've been told and told and told. Like, oh, maybe what? You're just being. I don't even know. There's no word that can describe the level of thickness that is. Like you've been cheated on over and over again. You're not even married. Like you're simply dating.
It's true, but people are different and people need different ways to.
Nessie
is a no-nonsense person. That's true.
Like me.
I've had a friend who she knows herself. She dated this dude and this dude cheated on her not once, not twice, or maybe I'm exaggerating, but cheated on her. And then how he talked about her because she was a virgin, he went on to sleep with another person. And the WhatsApp text, like he was so emotionally abusive to her, even on WhatsApp text. And I was like, yo, it's so clear what this dude has done to you. He doesn't respect you. Leave him alone. My friend. What does he do? But you see, but what? But you're going to get hurt, you know, more and more, and you keep on saying men are trash, and you keep on saying what? You keep on saying relationships don't work.
Yes. Then you turn lesbian.
It's a choice.
How do we help you now?
Exactly. It's a choice. It's a choice. You have to know when to leave, and
guard your heart.
Exactly. If you see the relationship is 200 beyond recovery, you leave. Guard yourself. It's you first before that person.
Which comes to your point of knowing yourself in your singlehood. You know what you can take.
Is a big deal.
You know that cheating is the last, you've crossed the line now. Yeah. Or you know that if this guy raises his voice at me, we're going to have a problem. And those are also things you need to communicate to your partner when you get to that level.
Yeah.
I tell you, don't raise your voice at me. If you have a problem, shut up, take a walk, and then come back when you come, and then tell me, me, I didn't like how you did this.
Yeah.
See, we are grown. We are not monkeys in the jungle. We'll talk about this. We will, I'll change because you've told me nicely. If you come tell me, don't ever speak to me, I'll be like, hiya, take a chill pill. Like even him, he knows. If you have a problem with me, relax. Take a minute. Don't raise your voice at me. Even my parents know. If you raise your voice at me, I'll walk away. Come beat me if you want, but you'd rather beat me than come shouting at me. Because it makes you look like an idiot, Anyway, enough about my personal life. Let's go back to the video.
Number seven. If your gut tells you this is wrong, and you know it very well that this is wrong,
you know your gut will always give you like a whisper like, hey, this guy.
If you feel it, not even I think it's still okay. You can get proof and all that stuff. But the point is, it's not even about his cheating. It's just you guys are not compatible.
Yeah.
That is another.
And you're fighting it. You're insisting.
Exactly.
because you've been dating for 15
for long,
years.
it doesn't mean
just
you're
keep doing
compatible. More so for relationships that have been growing. I know of relationships that have gone till marriage from college or from secondary,
school.
but those ones mainly just because you hold pride to how long you guys have been together. Being together doesn't mean you've been together
Yeah.
in love
In a
or
deep level,
in a
yeah.
deep level, you know.
You've
Yeah.
just been together for people. Oh, they've been dating for 8 years.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then
That's why you'll find guys dating for 8 years,
when
living,
you break up,
6
you
months
find
is
the
married
one.
or she's married.
Imagine, and he's actually genuinely happier
Happy.
with that person that he was
Exactly.
with you. And
So-
even you see it, you just feel bad.
So
But
the
you
point
see
is, don't waste your time.
it. Don't waste my time. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my time.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Number 9.
Eight.
Oh, 8.
Yeah.
When everyone close to you tells you that this person, they're seeing something in this person that they don't like.
There's no smoke without
Please
fire.
Be keen, be attentive. Like
Yeah.
just
Your mom,
listen to them.
your parents, they
Yeah.
tell you this person, they're not feeling the vibes when everyone just doesn't feel the
Yeah, they're
partner.
just like, hey, this guy.
There must be a reason. You cannot tell me your mom, your close friends, more
not
so
like they
close
start
friends
somewhere.
close friends will always tell you the
Yes,
truth. It's
yeah.
true. Yeah. Your mom and everyone tells you these things and you're still hanging on. I've been in that situation actually when my mom doesn't talk about someone excitedly like the way she talked about Nessie.
Hi, mom.
I
love
knew
you.
I wasn't supposed to be in those relationships. To be honest, like I've seen her excitement when she talked to Nessie, and just reflecting back to my exes or meeting the people in the past, or the way even she talked about her, she's never talked about them. So you can know, you can gauge, and also whatever your mom is excited about doesn't mean that. That's the right person for you. It depends. First of all, it's you first. The point is, 5 people cannot be thinking the same way. They don't know each other.
Yeah, and it's not like they met somewhere under a tree and said, let's
Yes.
go and ruin their relationship.
It's impossible.
Just listen.
Open
Just
your eyes.
listen.
Sometimes
Yeah.
love can blind you. That's why they say life is blind. Infatuation is real. Because I always say there are 3 stages to life or relationships. There's a part where you're insane, stupid, or infatuated so much that you're so blind you can't reason. Then there's a part where you start becoming sensible. That's when you start making decisions or negotiating or rethinking your decisions. Then there's a part where you just mature and alert and sane, whereby you really, really, really stand for yourself. And it's all through life. Like, for example, high school love. That's infatuated love. Right now, if you think about high school love, you're like, damn, what was I even thinking? Or when you meet that person, etc. Even the same thing with life. When you're young, all the money you get, you spend it on booze. You want to experiment. It's normal. It's part of growth. But then, when it comes to a part where you start adulting, you start reasoning. So those are 3 levels of life I always talk about.
Yeah, so listen to your people when they tell you they're wrong.
Yeah.
Which leads to the next point, which is if they come between you and your family, they're trying to
They have to
seclude
be
you from your
pro-family. If they're not pro-family, then I don't
That is
get
a
it.
bit psycho,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so
legit
controlling.
psycho. That's too controlling for life.
Controlling.
If at now they want you to spend time with them and your niece had a birthday and they don't understand that your niece is someone close to you and you're trying to be there for your family, oh, we had Valentine's. If your niece was born on Valentine's, it's your niece's birthday, it's not Valentine's Day, and they need to understand that we can do Valentine's later. But if I've been doing my niece's birthday on the 14th of Feb every single year, and you come into my life and now you want me to spend the whole day with you,
it can depend, as in
no.
This finger is not good. Put it down. Let me just explain. Okay, it has to be reasonable. For example, like your niece, you're not gonna marry your niece. I'm not gonna marry.
No, you're not.
Yes, but as in the point is, and I'm not dating my niece.
No, you're not.
Yes, but the thing is, if you can come into an agreement at least, like
yes, I understand
don't
that.
even overdo it. For example,
I'm not saying I'm going to spend the whole day at my niece's.
Yeah.
She's 5 for God's sake. What is she?
At least like go drop a gift.
Yeah, let me drop a
cut cake
gift. At you now, you don't want me to ever see my niece on the 14th because it's Valentine's. Apple, it's too controlling. Or they want you to say you've been living with your sister in your 2-bedroom house, your only sister, and they want you to chase them away so that you guys have your space. Where is your sister going to go? This is your blood.
Your blood, and maybe the situation can't allow for her to go out.
Just
maybe be reasonable.
Maybe your parents are in Ushago.
Yeah.
Now you want me to chase my only sister for what? You're going to live with us here if you want to live.
It's all about being reasonable.
But anyway, point is, your family should always take the first place. Even if they're not everything, he or she is the one to come and fit into your family. Until you get married, then now it's kind of...
your wife comes first,
reversed,
or your husband comes first.
At that point now it's kind of reversed until you get married. But when you're still dating, don't come dictating on how my family should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
9. Oh no, that's the last one. When they're the last one now, number 10.
Yeah.
When they're physically or emotionally abusive.
This one shouldn't even be a conversation we're having, but
you're beaten. You still go back.
Abused. Every day he's telling you how you ain't
shit.
So we said it's podcasting.
Sorry, we shall bleep that part. I hope it will bleep. Anyway, every day they're telling you how you're not worth him, or you're not beautiful.
They're magnifying
or the other one is beautiful, is more beautiful than you.
Mm.
Listen, in a relationship, if you really love that person, you can't see anyone else.
Yeah. And even if you do, like your brain has decided this is standard for me.
Yeah.
Like me, I still see hot people, but I'm just like, but who's going to leave Alvin? Look at this. I mean, come on, So it's about countering what you're feeling, because there are hot people out here. Maurice Chestnut is still hot as hell. But see Jesus, he gave me something very close.
Without a bald head.
Without a bald head, with actual hair.
The point is just understand we are all human.
Yeah.
We have crushes. When I have a crush, I will tell her. When she has a crush, she tells me. And as soon as we say it disappears.
I don't know how.
It just happens. Babe, and that's why they say communication is key. That's number 1. Number 2, honesty is also key. Because if you keep it to yourself, you keep on feeding that. You keep on feeding that.
Like the secret kind of looks like so sexy.
Exactly. But then it depends, babe. With that, this is how you can easily test your relationship. It's actually not good to test your relationship, but to see it's an indication of seeing the level of maturity of your partner. If I'm to tell a babe, there's this chick I saw, man, she looked fine, blah blah, then Nancy is like, oh,
so you're checking out other people. I'm usually like, show me a picture, like, yeah, she's hot. But I'm not and then it becomes something light. You have to understand each other. It also has to be someone who is very self-aware and assured and be like,
exactly. Now if you're self-aware, if you know what you have to offer, that is when that news of the crush will not hurt you. It won't really rob your ego or your
and then you
your
trust
security.
each other also.
Exactly. And it actually it's a turn on for me. Like she really believes in me that I want to really go. I'm like, babe, you know what?
I know you will. You
bring that face of yours here.
But,
sorry.
The violence. Do not accept that. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but you need to be self-assured such that I can be able and comfortably tell you, hey, this guy we were working with on set, this director, he was a snake.
Yeah, he told me that stuff.
I even sent him picture. I'm like, babe, this guy is hot.
Then also me I love to tease and I'll say, no, he's not taller than me.
He's short or he's cast at do what. And then funny thing is that's actually what will stick in my hand. I'm like, now I realize that's not my type, So it's just a fun way to
take it as a fun moment. And it's funny when once you practice that, you guys stop becoming just boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. You become friends. You guys, there's a difference.
You make fun of each other and other people.
In a relationship and you're friends and you joke, make really have fun.
And you're free to do that.
Exactly. Oh boy, that's the best relationship. And I would say that's a relationship I have with Nancy. I've not even had it with anyone else. Like she's I don't know.
Your best friend. Say your best friend.
She's my best friend. Because I have a gun. Anyway,
Attila, you're not the best friend.
Loretta, you're not the best friend. Anyway.
We'll do a bestie tag. Do you guys not share our best friends?
Yes,
other than us? To each other, our other best friends. Attila and Loretta, you're publicly invited to a best friend tag.
Yeah. So guys, toxic relationships, we don't like this thing. As in, many people are breaking up or messing up, and it's making us who are married or who are in a relationship look bad.
Yeah.
But remember, these things happen. We're never in a perfect world. The point is, learn yourself. Once you learn yourself, choose your principles that you're going to live with. Once you choose your principles, stick to them and be true to yourself. Don't try to please anyone else. Or yes, I always try to please her, but as in like it's a different
out of love.
Yes, it's out of love. It's not
malice or anything.
Like or manipulation of a sort. Yeah. But just and also man, me. Just do relationships the way
the right way.
The Bible says, man. Stop
like,
cohabiting. Stop. Let me tell you.
You're affecting the foundation. You expect the building to stand. How?
There is no way.
How?
There is no way. Like I know there are people who have cohabited and have had their relationship for long and etc. But
at the end of
the point is that at the end of the day, it's not principle, and also it's still easy for you guys to fall. Let me say, it's like building a building, a skyscraper with a soft foundation.
Shallow,
It can still go up, yes, but one day something will happen. Or in case that thing happens, the conflict resolution won't be easy to come up with. But under an institution of God, of marriage, it is easier. I'm not saying that guys who cannot live without cohabiting, who have not done it successfully, I'm just saying it's not the right way. That's number one. And you have more risk. Like there's more, you have no support system even. Like when you got married, you have support system of elders. You have support system of
and there
are
people holding you accountable. They expect you to make it work. When you're cohabiting, no one knows even you're living with this person.
Exactly.
Like, this is even a whole different video.
And then you can make things right. Even if you have a kid out of wedlock, talk to your partner, seal the deal. Marry that person.
Yeah, like what's stopping you?
What's stopping you? If you say you love, if you say I love you, what? Let me tell you.
Like, oh, money, we don't have money for wedding. Who asked you to get a wedding? Get married. It's 5K at the most. At the most to get.
It doesn't have to be fancy, you know. It doesn't have to be.
In fact, it's even free. Go to your pastor, tell them, yo, we want to be married before God. He lay hands, he pray for you. Don't go to these churches that judge you.
The problem is, us Africans are so flashy. If you look at, I know of many friends of mine from abroad, or even the whites that I've met. These guys have simple weddings. It's not even funny. Like a priest or whatever is there. Yeah,
like, the most important thing is doing it before God. You have a preacher praying for you, and then having it certified by law.
Yeah,
that's it.
And pay a bride price if your culture.
And a bride price, then you need 15,000 cows. Go to the dad and be like, homie, I'm in this situation in my life. I love your daughter, and I don't want to disrespect her.
Yeah,
this is all I can give you
for now. But trust me,
for now, and I will continue blessing you as time goes by. You know, because I appreciate who you are, how you raised your daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your dad will come with, he'll even help you with just a boat. But let there be a symbol of an exchange in bride price. Not because your value is the same as a boat, but just to honor them and thank them and ask for their blessing for you to have their kid. Don't be living with someone's baby without their parents' permission.
It's not doesn't feel
not
good.
Fair.
You say I love you, and you don't want to make it like you don't want to. It's not even about making it public, just solidifying it in the Lord, culture-wise, and maybe all the law-wise. Like you don't want to make it that solid. What kind of love is that?
It's a lie.
I don't know. I don't know how. You know, they always say that They always say human beings lie to themselves more than we lie to each other, like lying to another person. And it's very true. Maybe you're just lying to yourself that I really love this, but you can't marry her. What do you mean? It doesn't make sense. Just put the ring on it. Seal the deal. That is why.
Guys are just like, imagine just being with one person for life.
People are also scared. People are also scared of saying once you get married, things change. Once you know yourself, once you know your partner, or you think you know your partner, like yes, there's risk. Good and bad exists in this world, but take that leap of faith, man. Don't be a coward.
He's talking to the man.
Don't be a coward. Yeah, by the way. Don't be a coward. Like, babe, when you're dating, how we used to interact once we got married, did anything change? little changed. I'm not lying to you, like we still kept be the same people.
Yeah.
Little.
There's just the change that happens when you live together.
Yeah.
Now you have to understand that you're cooking for two, not for
the
one. Like the small changes.
part of it, of being used to being alone.
And adjusting to the fact that this one does it differently, this
Yeah.
one does it differently. This one has been raised like this, me have been raised like this.
Yeah.
And finding that balance, that
Yeah.
common ground for both of you to live harmoniously.
Yes.
And then you're asked all the time, hey, we've diverted from our topic.
No, it's okay.
But we ask all the time if you ever get bored or anything like that. You can't expect us to be throwing a party twerking every day. There are days where we're just silent. Like, it's
just don't
you're
talk.
just, he's in the sitting room, I'm in the studio.
I'm
like,
with headphones.
yeah. Like,
it's not that
we don't have
hear,
to be
but
kissing and loving each other 24/7. There are days where you're just...
living in life. But
Yeah, we are
it's seasons, man. This
Yeah.
world is.
And then there are days where there's like a week where you're just lovey-dovey, you can't live without each other.
Yeah, very true.
Then there are 3 days where you're just like, please leave me alone.
Exactly.
Especially those lady days, you're just like, leave me alone.
Then there's that part of lady days when she's like, oh my god, he's sexy.
Shut up. Thanks for watching.
Yo,
Bye.
guys, I just wanted to
This video is too
conclude.
long.
Yes, too long. Guys, let me just conclude. Let me just conclude. To avoid toxic relationships, know your principles, stick to your principles, be self-aware,
Not
and
just
then
the principles, the biblical principles.
yes, and also then, like, stick to the principles and dig yourself, bury yourself in there. Do things the right way.
Yes.
Once you do things the right way, the risk of it being toxic reduces. I don't mean
Yes.
that there won't be any
Baby
toxic.
shark, no,
Yeah,
no.
it will reduce. And maybe we shall have a way of thinking as we grow older. You guys are still young.
The night is still young.
We're still learning these things.
Don't be too harsh.
So don't be harsh on us in the comments, like, but
You guys have only been married for
but
3 days.
relax, man. It's a conversation. Stop throwing stones. Anyway, see ya.
But anyway, comment either way. We love you.
Love
Thanks for
you.
watching. Subscribe for more of this. And
Yeah.
then some. Love and blessings.